A day after Workers' Day was celebrated here in South Africa, cleaning staff here in Park Station have downed tools calling on the train station company Prasa to insource them. Workers here claim that conditions they're working on are unfavorable. Many of them claim they do not have any contracts as well as any benefits to their employment. They're unsure which company they even work for. But to speak more about the protest action that we saw here this morning in Johannesburg is with me the National Association of South African Workers General Secretary Mpho. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Can you tell us why are workers downing tools here? What are their frustrations and why has it come to this point?
Look, it is very sad that over 25 years post the democratic dispensation, we have workers who are exploited, and they are exploited by institutions such as Prasa. Now, today we are here because we are demanding, together with workers, insourcing. Insourcing meaning we want workers to be employed permanently by Prasa. Reason being, these workers on a 3-month basis, they are being introduced to the new employer. They don't have contracts of employment, they don't have a provident fund, they don't contribute to the UIF. In our view, as NASA workers, that is modern slavery, and to some extent it is hidden within the laws of the Republic. I mean, people were celebrating International Workers' Day yesterday. They were on the podium saying that end labor brokers, end outsourcing, but in practice we don't see them in front of the picket lines. Now, as NASA workers, we're coming with a different approach in ensuring that the needs of the workers are going to be adhered to, they are going to be responded effectively. In the event Prasa chooses to be arrogant and becomes rigid, we're going to mobilize more, and we're going to ensure that there is a total shutdown of Prasa. All we want, it is simple: give workers permanent contracts.
What has been the response from Prasa? Has there been any kind of answers from them on some of the demands that the workers have placed?
Look, this morning when they approached us, they said that we must choose a designated area where we're going to demonstrate. We completely rejected that. And one of the employees came and he told me that the management is here, but we can't engage with one person. We want to engage with a group of management decision makers, because we understand very well that this is a matter that cannot be addressed by an individual. In the event the person who's here is not a decision maker, we're going to reject that person because we want decision makers.
Thank you so much. That was Mpho speaking to us here outside the Park Station, where workers are demonstrating. They're calling on Prasa to insource them effectively, immediately, and they're calling for all the additional benefits that permanent staff here at Prasa also get. Today they called for a complete shutdown of the station. However, train and bus services were not disrupted during the course of this morning. Back to you in studio.